month off a salary. Picture me rolling, go look at the gallery. I've been eating now, look at the calories. No, I've been out up on the road.
It is Riyadh season in the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia, and we're about to see another big-time fight here at Kingdom Arena. And next to me for the broadcast, the one and only Johnny Nelson.
About time, too.
It's time for our tale of the tape. First, we have Larry Holmes, 6'3" tall, weighed in at 226 pounds, and has an 81-inch reach. And he'll be taking on Smokin' Joe Frazier, only 6 feet tall even, 229 pounds, but he hits harder than any man alive.
I'll always go for reach, every time over anything. If you've got reach, touch with speed, nobody's going to touch you. But someone that can get in close, that has the power to get up close and personal and break those ribs, get those shots into the body, you've got to look out for that.
Here comes the Eastern assassin, Larry Holmes. Dominated the heavyweight division in the early 80s. In fact, he went 48 fights before suffering his first defeat. Watch out for that very impressive jab. Smokin' Joe Frazier, Philadelphia's finest in the heavyweight division. There's no one quite like Smokin' Joe.
You can hardly hear yourself speak. The fans are going mad for this.
So now let's go into the ring for the official introductions. Here's the classy Jimmy Lennon Jr.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. In the red corner, from Easton, Pennsylvania, here is one of boxing's all-time greats, the heavyweight champion of the world, known as the Eastern Assassin, introducing Larry Holmes. Fighting out of the blue corner, the Olympic gold medalist from Beaufort, South Carolina, the Hall of Famer from the golden era of heavyweights, a heavyweight champion of the world, Smokin' Joe Frazier.
What a pleasure to be in this unique environment. Every seat has been taken for tonight's match.
All right. What a night it is. You can hardly hear yourself speak. The atmosphere, the people at ringside. This is ridiculous.
What a great venue and what a great matchup. Cannot wait for this one. Frazier's been in so many hellacious battles over the years. The trilogy with Muhammad Ali, his fights against George Foreman. Incredible firepower from both of these heavyweights. Not a lot of defense here at all. If you like defense, you're going to love this fighter. Excellent defense. They stay on the outside. They use their jab efficiently, and they don't take damage.
This is what makes outside fighters so good. Their footwork is second to none. It's as fast as their hands.
Oh, that punch. To be a judge in this fight, as both fighters have had their big moments.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
The straight right just misses. They won't give us a second to catch our breath. Only catching air with that hook. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Holmes in that last round. And a round that seemed like eternity for them. Here we go, round 2. Who's going to land the first big shot? After that last round, something has got to change.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then, put the pressure on.
You're fighting a swarmer and you know their goal is to bury their head right in your chest, the uppercut would probably come in handy.
You fight a swarmer, you've got to protect everything. The body with the elbows, the head with the forearm. You've got to try and push them off balance because they will just stay in your face.
That hook doesn't score. Halfway through the round, and there's not a lot separating these two.
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
Right hook is finding its target. A swing and a miss with the left hook. He's got a massive reach advantage. Let's see if he uses it.
Hodge, reach as well as speed, reach as well as power. What more can a fighter ask for?
The straight right just misses. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Talk about Holmes. There's the bell for round 3. So not the best round, but let's see if they can turn it around here.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on him. That's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
Missing with that jab. Missing with that right hook. It's all offense all the time. That counter shot lands. And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. Those who thought this would be a mismatch, you are sorely wrong.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Missed with that right uppercut. He's putting the pedal to the metal, but has to be careful that he doesn't run out of gas. You couldn't write a script like this. This is like Rocky versus Apollo. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Holmes in that last round. That bell could not have come soon enough for this guy. There's the bell for round 4. Let's see how they bounce back here in this round.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
Nothing quite like a big heavyweight fight. Everything can change with one punch.
Work the body, frustrate them, take the mind off the chin, take the mind off protecting everything around that. Work the body, use tactics sometimes for someone to actually outbox a fight and beat them on points.
Swing and a miss with the hook. Straight right, just misses. Some nice exchanges from both men in this round.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Beautiful counter punch. This is a high-octane battle. Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. Nice slip to avoid the jab. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Holmes in that last round. Well, he is... Things are starting to heat up now as we enter the fifth. That corner has got to find a way to get some momentum behind their fighter.
Now he knows he's been hurt. He's going to come out and put the pressure on. He's going to throw the kitchen sink at you. You've got to be ready for that. Don't fight fire with fire. Hold him off. Be smart because he's going to try and put you under pressure. He knows your legs are gone. He knows your head's not cleared. Be sharp.
In the early rounds of a fight, you'll see two boxers feel each other out, test each other's power, and I think this boxer has decided I can walk through anything that lands.
Taj, you know what? Sometimes when a belly ring, the fights like that, and you punch them, you just want to run. You want that spaceship to come and lift you out there because you think, what the hell am I going to do now?
Away. Pretty close fight here in this round.
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
Misses with that uppercut. What do you think of this fight so far, Johnny?
That power might be the do or die. That power might be the equalizer.
Good idea, but misses with the left hook. The jab not finding its target. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Holmes in that last round.
Now listen, I need you to go back out there. I need you to win this.
There's the bell for round 6. It has been all one-way traffic. How do they turn this around?
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
What do you think of what we've seen so far from these two boxers, Johnny?
What can they change? Can they slow the pace down? Can they hope to knock them out early? What can they do? They've got to concentrate and relax. Because you know what you can do in the gym. You can do it in the fight. You've got to relax.
And he scores with the counter. Big hook thrown, but it doesn't connect. Fighters landing in these exchanges. Judge is going to have a tough job.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
only fear you have with this fighter is, has he punched himself out? We've seen in the past from this fighter, they don't get concerned when they lose some of the earlier rounds because they know they've got that power that can strike at any moment.
They know the second they touch you, it's done. They're that powerful.
The straight right just misses. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Holmes in that last round. Well, this is the top. Here we go. It's round 7. Safe to say that last round was a nightmare. Let's see if we can turn it around here.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you. And that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
Incredible work rate. They're both looking for the knockouts here, and that's what we expect from heavyweights.
Don't get trigger happy, because all of a sudden you're going to be gassing yourself out trying to get that shot, and that's when they catch you.
Is he going to punch himself out, though? This has been a very competitive round as we reach the midway point.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Swing and a miss with that hook. Well, Johnny, has anything surprised you here as we enter the final frames of this battle?
When you have a fight that's got that great footwork and that great hand speed, it's so hard. It's an uphill battle.
Holding nothing back here in the round. Whoa, Larry Holmes now in some real trouble. And the heavyweight legend goes to the canvas. What a blow to the head there. Let's see it again on instant replay.
Shot from the gods, they say. A shot from the gods.
One, two, three, four.
Let's talk about Holmes in that last round. Boy, this next round is going to be crucial considering the knockdown we just witnessed.
You've been put down, you've got to think right, survive, and then give it back the next round.
And there's the bell to start round 8. Let's see how he bounces back here after getting dropped in the last round.
What a knockdown. 1 minute, you need 1 hour to get over a shot like that. Now it's down to conditioning. Now it's down to mental strength and preparation. It's how you are going to deal with this.
Throws the jab, but it doesn't score. Good counter punching. Trying to fight like Roy Jones Jr. now, bouncing on the toes. He threw a punch and just got countered. Well, just a couple rounds left, Johnny. What's your assessment so far?
I've seen certain fighters that can depend on just their power alone. Forget tactics. They know the second they touch you, it's done. That's where the confidence comes from.
Can't land the jab there. Here he is bouncing on his toes, trying to get some energy. He Blocks the jab. That uppercut can't get through. And he misses with that jab. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Well, it's go back to the drawing board time, a unanimous decision victory.
Unanimous? You know what? Smart that is. A total change of styles to make sure they got it. At every round in the bag, there was no argument, no discussion, no mistake. It was so obvious.